It wasn't just a slap, it was a perfectly timed, globally broadcasted unraveling of Hollywood's golden boy, and maybe something even deeper. On March 27, 2022, during the 94th Academy Awards, Will Smith walked on stage and slapped comedian Chris Rock across the face, live in front of 16.6 million viewers. The reason? A joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. But to understand the slap, you have to understand everything that led to it. Will Smith was once Hollywood's most bankable, lovable, and untouchable star. From The Fresh Prince to Men in Black to I Am Legend. He was the king of clean stardom, rarely in controversy, always in control. But by 2022, things were already cracking. His personal life, especially his marriage to Jada, was under intense public scrutiny for years. In 2020, the infamous Red Table Talk episode dropped. Jada brought Will on camera to discuss her entanglement with singer August Alsina. They were technically separated, but still. The video went viral. Will's emotionally drained face? Instant meme. Public sympathy flipped. The internet started asking, was Will a broken man? Was Jada manipulating him? Was their marriage just a Hollywood performance piece? Then might comes Chris Rock. On Oscar night, he joked, "Jada can't wait for G.I. Jane 2," referring to her bald look. Now, Jada had opened up before about having alopecia, an autoimmune condition that causes hair loss. The camera showed her visibly unamused. Seconds later, Will Smith was on stage, slapping Chris Rock. Then came the now iconic yell, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." The room froze. Chris tried to play it off. Will sat back down, like nothing happened. But the damage was done. This wasn't just tabloid fodder. Will Smith was banned from the Oscars for 10 years. His reputation? Shattered. Projects like Bad Boys 4 and Fast and Loose, delayed or shelved. He later apologized. Publicly. First on Instagram, then in a YouTube video. Chris Rock stayed mostly silent until his Netflix special, Selective Outrage, where he hit back hard. Everybody called him a B.I., and who does he hit? Me. Public opinion? Split. Some blamed Jada, some blamed Will. But here's where it gets weird. What if the slap wasn't just a slap? What if it was a ritualistic Hollywood sacrifice? A planned moment designed to reset Will's public image? By destroying it first? Yeah, buckle up. This theory's wild. Some fans believe the slap was orchestrated, not by the Academy, not even by Will or Chris, but by a higher force in the Hollywood hierarchy. According to the theory, Will's perfect image expired. And Hollywood loves a comeback story, but you can't rise again if you haven't first fallen. So they stage the fall, a global humiliation, a morality play, a man defending his wife, but at a terrible cost. He loses roles, respect, and reputation, but gains something else, a path to redemption. And Chris Rock? Some say he was in on it. Why didn't he press charges? Why didn't he react? Why joke it off with a stunned, "Wow, Will Smith just smacked the sausage out of me"? Fans point to the eerie calm, the perfect camera angles, the crystal clear audio of the slap. Even the fact that Will laughed at the joke first before reacting. All part of the performance. Sacrificial scene. Broadcast worldwide. Crazy? Definitely. But hey, Hollywood's done weirder things. Now here's where it gets even murkier. Will Smith has talked for years about control, about crafting his image, about earning love through performance. In his 2021 memoir, Will, he wrote, "I always felt like I was failing women." He also described watching domestic violence as a child and becoming addicted to pleasing others. So when Jada rolled her eyes on Oscar night, was that the final snap? Or was it just an actor following the script? Here's the truth. We may never know the full story. Whether it was raw emotion, years of bottled pain, or something far more calculated. The slap changed Hollywood. It blurred the line between performance and reality. And it left us asking, are celebrity meltdowns real or written? Who really controls a star's image? Publicists, producers, or the audience? And most importantly, would you forgive Will Smith? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was the slap a breaking point or a performance? And whose side are you really on? Will, Chris, or no one? And hey, next week we're digging into how Keanu Reeves became the internet's most loved vampire. Subscribe and stay weird.